The future of a seed is not ahead of the seed. It's trapped in the seed. Your future is not ahead of you. God hides your future where he knows you can't miss it. And you keep looking for it. That's why you can't find it. It reminds me of a story of a man who lived in Texas, a true story. This guy owned a farm in Texas, and the whole area was just farms, just like this area some years ago. And one day he heard the news from the West Coast that they had struck oil. And they found gold out there, and he decided, I want to strike it rich. I want to be wealthy. I want to be great. And so he put his farm up for sale, and the farm was probably worth $70,000, $80,000. He sold it for $38,000, cheap, because he wanted the money quickly to go and buy some donkeys and some pickaxes, and he wanted to go to prospect on the West Coast for gold and oil, and he wanted to strike it rich. And he bought the donkeys and went west. 3 months later, the man who he bought the farm, sold the farm to, was his neighbor, was out dealing with the cows, and he began to dig for more water. On the same farm, the guy sold it for $38,000, and this black stuff started coming up out of the soil, and he began to realize that this is the largest deposit in Texas of oil. It's a true story. And that man in an instant became one of the wealthiest men in America from a $38,000 farm. When the man on the West Coast got the news that the farm he left and sold, that he was sitting on all his life, was grounded in oil, he fell off his donkey, they said, and had a heart attack. He died. What's the moral of the story? What you're looking for is right where you are. So I've come here to dig for oil right in you. You're listening to me. Your future is trapped. You are treasure carriers. Your gift is waiting to be deployed. And the problem is you've been employed. You work all your life for that company, man, and never became yourself. You've got to get the 6 billion people on earth to discover the gift so the world could be filled with the glory of God. If people find their gift, there'll be no more crime. I got this revelation from the Holy Spirit. He says, you know, greatness is like a seed becoming a tree. You know, if, watch this. If you take a apple seed and you plant it, it becomes an apple tree right from the inside of the seed, and it becomes fruitful, apple fruit. Now, here's something about trees with fruit. Fruit is the gift. Trees will never bring their fruit to you. Interesting, isn't it? If you want their fruit, what you got to do? Go to them. You see, when you find your gift, they will come to you for it.